Welcome back. Time now to make sense of some shillings and cents. That's if you have some in your pocket. Now, Kenyans have so far saved about 1.15 billion shillings through the savings component of the Hustler Fund. This was revealed by the Cooperative Cabinet Secretary, Simon Chelegui, during the unveiling of trustees of the Kenya National Entrepreneurship Saving Trust, that is K, which will be charged with the managing of the investments and the investments of the funds on behalf of you and the Hustler Nation. Noah Kipkemboi attended and now reports.
When the Hustler Fund was launched by President William Ruto, the government announced that it will be deducting 5% of the borrowed amount to create a savings vehicle. The fund was to be divided into two, with 30% held as short-term withdrawable savings and 70% as long-term savings in form of a pension.
With over 23 billion shillings dispersed, we have been able to save from those hustlers, those Kenyans at the bottom of the pyramid, a total of 1,152,299,229 as at midday today.
With hustlers having saved 1.15 billion shillings, the question that begs is who and how will the funds be administered and invested? For the answer, the government has turned to the Kenya National Entrepreneurs Savings Trust, KNEST, whose board of trustees was unveiled by the National Treasury and the Ministry of Cooperatives.
Now, KNEST has two main saving channels. Number one is the mandatory saving channels, which will anchor the savings component of the Financial Inclusion Fund, which is the Hustler Fund. And then there is the other one that is voluntary. These are the voluntary savings for Kenyans who do not wish to borrow but want to take advantage of the savings mechanism.
We are working together to streamline our processes and now see how KNEST will anchor the savings component of the Hustler Fund, and especially now that we have a trustee board in place.
The board will be chaired by SBM Bank Kenya CEO Moez Meir.
We assure you of our commitment and dedication to deliver and exceed expectations, and we really look forward to the support that will be provided through everyone.
KNEST has its work cut out for it, with Kenya's pension coverage standing at 20% of the labor force, majorly of whom are in the formal sector. On the other hand, the informal sector has over 20 million Kenyans who do not have any form of protection as they age.
This sector is really marginalized, if that is what we can call it, and it is a very crucial sector because it forms the bulk of the total workforce.
KNEST projects to raise the savings rates in the country from the current 16% to 40% in the next 5 years by mobilizing 400 billion shillings within the time frame. Noah Kipkemboi, KTN News.
Big things happening on DSTV. Kavile mi usema, big things are going. Why? These guys are upgrading you. Una enjoy upgrades. Lakini chai kwanza, alafu tusikie hizi upgrades nendaje.
Absolutely. They want you to catch up on some of the fantastic shows that they have to offer. And my personal favorite, The Last Door, where John Alan Namu, investigative journalist, takes us through the last moments of some of the biggest headlines to hit our TV screens over the past year. We're talking about none other than the